Yesterday, President Donald Trump on day one pardoned more than 1,500 people who were charged in the January 6th Capitol breach. Many families reunited after that pardoning, and now one local man is saying he has a second chance at life. Brenda Ordonez has the story.
This sweeping grant of clemency impacting nearly 1,600 people charged in connection with that attack on the Capitol. Now it's issuing pardons for most of those defendants and commuting the sentences of 14 others.
Oh, thanks so much. Thank God. Man, that was magnanimous and gracious. And yeah, I think it's given me another chance at getting my life back.
60-year-old Fritz Breitfelder, also known as Fritz, sending a heartfelt thanks to President Trump for his clemency in pardoning, commuting prison sentences, and vowing to dismiss the cases of all of the over 1,500 people charged with crimes in the January 6, 2021 Capitol breach. It's a list this Harrison man is now on after he was recently charged for his role during the incident. For those 4 years, were you concerned? Were you constantly looking over your shoulder thinking, I'm next?
Oh, yeah, I mean, every day. You know, sleep was nearly impossible. One day I had some roofers on my roof fixing something, and they left a can of nails up there. And then one day there was a bad windstorm, and it got blown over. You know, so I'm hearing stuff roll around on my roof, you know, and it's bang, bang, clang, and it hit the gutters, and, you know, I'm jumping behind the couch. You know, yeah, it's not been fun, I can tell you.
According to court documents on January 6, 2021, video captured during the breach shows a man later identified as Breitfelder allegedly pulling on a bike rack barricade, creating an opening in the restricted perimeter and allowing rioters to advance towards the Capitol. Documents further state body-worn camera footage captured Breitfelder at the front of the crowd, holding an axe handle above his head with both hands, before he allegedly swung the axe handle twice at an officer's hand as the officer was attempting to deploy pepper spray.
I never thought in a million years that I would be face to face with Capitol Police and they started shooting us, and I think that's when kind of things spun out of control.
Breitfelder, who has no criminal record, says that was his first political protest. And while moments of the incident are hazy, he remains adamant he did not hit an officer or go there with any intention of that all unfolding, which is why he was shocked when police showed up at his door with a list of felony and misdemeanor charges earlier this month. Here's his attorney, Chris McDowell.
The government's known about Fritz for many, many months now, and they waited until the last moment to bring these charges against him, knowing that the president was going to be pardoning these individuals, but they wanted to get their pound of flesh. They wanted to have him arrested, get his mugshot taken, fingerprints taken, and spend some time behind bars.
Former U.S. Attorney for the Southern District of Ohio, Benjamin Glassman, disagrees.
You think about all of the people who were in and around the Capitol. What law enforcement has to do after the fact is figure out who were those people, what did they do, and is there proof beyond a reasonable doubt that any of them committed any federal crimes? So that isn't something that can happen overnight.
President Trump's pardons and commutations of more than 1,500 people charged with crimes essentially dismantles the prosecution of the Department of Justice's largest investigation in history.
It seems to tell all of those people who were convicted and who were convicted according to law that their actions were okay, that it's okay to assault police officers who are doing their job to defend the United States. I just think that's really wrong.
Now, Trump's pardon does apply to Breitfelder's case. Today, federal prosecutors filed a motion to dismiss those charges with prejudice, meaning that those charges would never be brought back against him. Again, Breitfelder is expected to appear back in court on Thursday for his arraignment. We're going to be there. We're going to follow the story as it continues to develop. For now, in the West End, Brenda Ordonez, Fox 19 Now.